Good morning, guys. In the last session, we have started our front-end application development. So we created Angular project and we implemented functionality to retrieve the products from the backend and display those products in the front-end application. And we also implemented how to beautify the products display in the table format by using Bootstrap. Then later, we have integrated e-commerce template, basically the styles we added for our application, and we changed the look and feel of products display by using e-commerce template with the Bootstrap grid system. Okay, so our application is ready. So let me run this application once. Ng serve command, which is used to start our application, and let us try to access that application in the browser and see how it is displaying. Access our application in the browser and see how it is displaying. Basically, we have added email template with the styles and images we have added. Now we need to implement menu functionality. We should be able to retrieve the products by using its category, right? Yeah. Application is started. Go to browser and let us try to access by using localhost colon 4200. So when we use localhost colon 4200, it is displaying all the products now. So this is our e-commerce template, the styles we added. So today what we are going to implement, today we are going to implement retrieving the products based on the category. If I select laptops, only laptops should come. If I select mobiles, only mobiles should come. So we need to search the products, filter products by using its category. So as of now, how many steps? E-commerce template integration. Step 2, step 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps we completed. So with the 4 steps, we are able to get this look and feel for our application. Currently, this is a static menu and this is static cart. Okay, we will change them step by step. So the 5th step that I am going to do, filter products using category. Step number 5, filter the products with a category. Filter products with a category. So in order to do this filtration, guys, we need to configure routings in our application. Okay, so backend application is running, front end application is also running. Now, in order to implement this functionality, we need to configure some routings in our application. So the first step, configure routings in app.route.ts file. What are the routings that we need to configure? Go to app.routes.ts. Currently, there are no routings available here. We need to configure the routings. So what are the routings we are going to configure? Basically, routings are used for navigation purpose. Routings are basically used for navigation purpose. So let me configure those routings here. So path, if the path contains category slash ID, okay, based on the category ID. So whenever you click on that one, now if that ID is having, then I want to redirect to product list component. Okay, so in the URL, if the URL is having the category with the ID can be anything. It is a path parameter. So when you click on the laptops, ID will go as 1. When you click on mobiles, ID will go as 2. So I'm expecting that category ID as a path parameter. And if you use just a category also, without that, if you just select the category also, I want to load that as product list component and if the URL is products, then also I want to load product list component only. And if URL is empty, then also I want to load product list component only. That means by default, I want to load this product list component. Okay, if the path is empty, then I want to redirect it to slash products URL pattern. Path match is full. Okay, path match is full. Now, so if URL is empty, then I want to redirect it to the products only. If the URL is anything, star, nothing is there, then also I want to redirect it to this only. So I'm configuring multiple routings here. I'm configuring multiple routings here. See here, when you click on this, it is redirecting to the products only. But now I want to load it based on the category ID. So the very first step that I have done, configure routings in the app.route.ts file. So routings are basically used for navigation purpose. Routings are basically used for navigation purpose. Now configure the router link in the component.html file. Configure the router link in the component.html file, because this menu we are having in the app component.html. Go to app.component.html. So now you see a static menu is available. In this static menu, href is equal to empty we have given. Now I will change this. I will change this href here. Instead of giving hard-coded href, I'm going to configure router link here. I'm going to configure router link category/1. Category/1 router link active is equal to some active link CSS. I am going to configure for that. So when it is a laptop, I'm giving the category ID as 1. Similarly, for mobiles, I will give the category ID as 2. For the shirts, I will give the category ID as 3. Okay, so laptops available, mobiles available, and shirts available. Okay, and next one, beauty products are available, which is belongs to category 4. All right. So I'm giving hard-coded static menu I have prepared, guys. Static menu I have prepared now. So here laptops, mobiles, shirts, beauty, it is available. Now, so earlier href is there. Now I have added this one. So now what we need to do?
How many TS files we needed, sir? I couldn't join some of these Angular classes, sir, because of that SBMS class. I have to catch up. So do we need more than one TS file here, sir?
For every component, one TS file will be available.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So
And the routing is to route to that new page, sir.
Yes. Routing is basically whenever I click on this one, based on
Right.
this category ID, I want to load the products.
Okay, sir. Got it.
So
Okay.
for the router link, I have given category/1. This one is going as a ID. Okay. Now, so whenever you are having the router link category with ID 1, then it will go to products component only. It will go to products component only. Okay. Now see here, when I click on the laptops, currently the routing is not working. We need to enable that routing in our application. So we need to import the router module, and we need to add this one. Okay, fine. First, what I have done is I have configured routing, then configure router link in the app.component.html file, which is basically hard-coded links only we are giving. This is just a sample. I'm giving two things for you. You can add the hard-coded links for the remaining also. Later point of time, we will make this menu as a dynamic menu, guys. Currently, this is a static menu. we need to make it as a dynamic menu now. So when I click on this laptops, only laptops should come, but currently it is not functioning, it is not working. So let me go and make some changes to the service layer, guys. Products service is available. Products service is available. Inside the service, products service.ts file is available. So we should write a method. We should write a method to get the products based on the category ID. We should write a method to get the products based on the category ID. So in our backend application development, already we have created a method. Already there is a URL pattern which will give you the products based on the category ID. Okay, so if you see the URL that we have given, find by category ID. So we need to access this URL from our front-end application. So if I give the category ID as 1, it should give only laptops because laptops category ID is 1. Now let me go to the front-end application. Here, get products method available, which is used to get all the products, which is used to get all the products. But now I want to write a method which is going to give the products based on the category ID. So we can change the same method or we can write another method. So let me write another method, get products. It is going to take the category ID as a parameter. Number type I am passing for that, and I am using observable product array. My method should get the products from the backend and it should return the products in the array format. Get products by category. Get products by category. I'm writing this method. Now the URL pattern. So we already having the /API/products. This base URL is already available. For this base URL, I need to append this part, guys. Okay. So how to append this? Constant search URL, constant API search URL is equal to the base URL is already available. Let me access that base URL. This .api URL I'm taking. For this, we need to add /search and we need to add find by category ID. The basic proper URL pattern we need to give. Find by category ID. Okay. For this category ID, we need to pass question mark ID is equal to dollar of the category ID which we are taking as our method parameter. So this is our API URL. For that we are adding extra this one, find by category ID, question mark we need to use here, question mark @ID. Okay, so question mark @ID, we are going to specify that category ID. I need to send a GET request for this one. So whatever the logic we have implemented, same logic we are going to use here also. HTTP client dot get, only URL is different, which is having a parameter. So HTTP client dot get request, whatever the response we are getting from this URL, then map that response to the embedded products and convert that response into product array. So this method will get all the products available in the system. This method will get the products based on the given category ID. This will give the products based on the given category ID. Okay. So let me write this method. So inside this, what we have done, step number 3, write method in service to fetch products based on category ID. Okay. So this is the method which is going to get the products based on the category ID. Now, let us go to our product list component. Let us go to product list component and let us make the changes to access the method which will give the products based on the category ID. So as of now, we are calling get products method. It is loading all the products by default. It is loading all the products by default. Now I need to load the products based on the category. Okay. Now for this, let me write one method here with a name called list products method. I'm writing one method with a name called list products method. So now I want to read ID. I want to read the ID. So here, so I'm adding something like a router module. So router module I'm adding so that the routings will work in our application. Right now, currently still the routings are not working. The URL is not changing. By default, all the products are coming. I don't want to get all the products by default, guys. I will get the products based on the category ID. So for that, we need to take the routing here. For this, we are going to inject private route as activated route. We are going to inject that activated route I am injecting here. Now, by using this, I'm going to subscribe to the routing and I will take the route parameter value. I will take the route parameter value. For this, I am writing one list products method here. So in the list products method, I'm going to check that parameter is available in the URL or not. This dot route dot snapshot dot param map has ID. Okay, so we are configuring ID in the routing, right? Category ID will come in the URL. I'm checking in the URL ID is available or not. Let me store into a variable constant has category ID boolean. So in the URL category ID is available or not, I am checking. Suppose if category ID is available in the URL, if category ID is available, based on that, we will fetch the data. Else, I will set the category ID as 1. Okay, so has category ID or not? Let me declare one variable, the category ID, current category ID, which is a number. By default, I'm taking this as 1. Okay, so the category ID. First, I'm checking in the URL pattern, category ID is available or not by using route parameter. If category ID is available, then no problem. If category ID is not available, then we need to consider this category ID. This dot current category ID is equal to 1. If category ID is already available, let me convert that category ID into string. This dot current category ID is equal to this dot route dot snapshot dot param map dot get of ID. So I'm checking that ID is available or not. I'm checking that ID is available or not. If ID is available, I am going to get that ID. Okay, then I will convert that ID into string type, guys. Now, so when I am going to get all the products, when I'm going to get all the products, I'm checking category ID is available in the URL or not. If the category ID is already available, I'm converting that category ID into string format. Else, I'm taking the category ID as 1 only. I'm taking that category ID as 1 only. So we are able to get the category ID. With this category ID, let us get the products. This dot product service dot get products by category. This dot current category ID we are passing. Then subscribe to that. It will give you some response. Then store that response into current class object. This dot products is equal to some data. So earlier we are calling this method directly. Now no need to call this method. we are having a new method called list products method is available. So what we are doing in the list products method, in the URL pattern, category ID is available or not, we are checking. If ID is available, get the ID, convert into string. If ID is not available, take the ID as 1. Then product service dot get products by category. Current category ID is there. We are subscribing to that data and we are storing into products variable. Now, so in the ng on init also, we are going to subscribe to the param map and we will call that method. Okay, this dot route dot the param map is available. I am subscribing to the param map. If the param map is available, then only we are going to call this dot list products method. Then only we are calling this dot list products method. Earlier in the ng on init, directly we are able to call our service method, but now I'm not calling that method directly. I'm subscribing to the activated route parameters to read the URL value. Then I'm calling the list products method. I'm checking in the URL that a category ID is available or not. If it is available, I'm converting that into string type. If it is not available, I'm taking it as 1 and get products by category. Okay, so we are having this value. Right now, product list component is available. Get category ID and convert it into number type. We are getting string, we are converting that into number type here. Now, if it is not available, default 1, then we are calling that service method along with the category ID. Now go here, go to the products URL pattern. Now, so we are trying to load the products here. We are trying to load the products with the product category, the get products by category along with the category ID. Now, so let me go to app component.html. App component.ts is available. App component.ts, router outlet, product list, common module. So let me import router module also. So I'm importing the router module as well in our application. Let me stop this once and start the application again and see what is happening. Yes, all the files I have saved. Application is getting started. Let us verify, is it working as expected or not. Products I'm trying to load. Now click on laptops. Category ID is coming in the URL. Category ID 1 is there. For mobiles, category 2. For shirts, category 3. For beauty, category 4. Yes, that means our router is enabled, guys. When I click laptops, only laptops should come. But currently, when I click laptops also, all the records are coming. So why all the records are coming when we are clicking on that? So where product category select
In the front
category come name from product category.
in the
So there
front
was
end,
an exclamation in the product list component.
Is there any mistake? Product
It
list
is
component
should
dot
be path param, sir.
1 minute.
On line number 33.
Product category ID is equal to 1. That's fine. Right?
34, sorry.
No, that's not a problem.
Okay.
in the service we did not use the new URL. Actually, we are using the old URL.
Get products by category. No, this is the new URL.
No, in the line
Okay,
17.
okay. Set URL. I need to change this. Yeah, this is the mistake. Yes, product list component. I'm taking the category ID, copy paste problem. I'm taking the category ID, get products by category, So this URL will give you all the products available in the system. This URL will give you the category based products only. Okay. So I was using old URL here, which is API URL I am using. API URL is this one, which will get all the products. Now I am appending extra URL pattern to filter the products based on the category ID. This is the search URL. So I need to send the GET request to this search URL, which contains category ID as a query parameter. Good. Now go to our application. Now by default, earlier we are getting all the 9 products available in the database. But now, am I getting all the 9 products in the database? Am I getting all the 9 products, or I'm getting only 4 products now? Guys, am I getting all the 9 products now, or I'm getting only 4 products now? Why I'm
Only
getting
4.
why I'm getting only 4?
Default is 1.
Category ID by default I have given 1. 1 means it is laptops category. So it is getting only laptops now. Click on mobiles, category ID 2. Oh, it is not updated. Shirts, not updated. Laptops. So when I'm clicking on this, URL is changing. URL is changing, but data is reloading or data is not reloading. Data is reloading.
Not reloading.
Data is not reloading. Why the data is not getting reloaded? Routings we enabled, router outlet. By default, laptops are coming. When I click on mobiles, category 2 is there. For category 2, it should get only the mobiles data. Clear the console, clear the network tab, shuts. So when I click it, nothing is happening here. When I reload the page, it is sending the request to the backend to get the products by category ID. Products are coming. Okay. 4 products are available. All the 4 products are coming. But when I click on mobiles, okay, the request is not going to the backend. The request is not going to the backend. That means whatever the router link we configured, it is not working. Router link we configured, category 1, 2, 3, 4. Product list component should be loaded. So when I click on this link, URL is changing, but that component is not loading. Product list component is not loaded. When I click on this, we imported common module, router module, that is fine. In the app component module, we have imported common module. Router outlet is available. Router module is also available. Product list component also we have imported. This is fine. So when we are having this, go to app component.html. App product list component we are accessing. Instead of this, let me access router outlet. Instead of invoking the component, I'm changing this to router outlet to load that content. Perfect. Yes. Now guys, what are the changes that I have done? So earlier we are directly invoking product list component in the app component. So by default, whenever you access the application, so by default category ID we are passing as 1, so laptops are loaded. But when I click on mobiles, the data is not updating. When I click on mobiles, the data is not getting updated. So what is the mistake? In the app component, we are directly accessing the component with the selector. But now I don't want to access the selector directly. When I click on this, my router is working, category ID is going, whatever the data it is loading with the product list component, it should be updated in the app component. So that's where we are removing this selector and we are configuring router outlet to load the router content. To load the router content. Write the method in the service to fetch the products based on the category ID. Then next one, fourth, make changes in product list component to get products based on category ID. And fifth component, make changes in app component dot html file to update router content using router outlet. Okay, fine. Earlier the selector is available. Remove this product list component and add the router outlet here, so that the router content will be loaded. Now go here, products are loaded by default, category ID 1 I have given. When I click on mobiles, then only mobiles are coming. When I click on shirts, only shirts coming. Laptops, only laptops are coming. Mobiles, only mobiles are coming. Okay, when I go for beauty, there is no data. So when there is no data, we need to display some message. If the product list is empty, then I will display some message saying that no records found. If the products are not available, then we should display some message saying that there are no records available. So how to display there are no records available? Go to product list component.html. Here we are iterating the loop and we are displaying all the products. So what is the change that we need to do? If the products are not available, let us display one message for that. Handle no products found message. Div class row products are displaying here. Now I will write one message, div ng if directive I am using. Okay, if products dot length, if length is equal to 0, if products length is equal to 0, then I want to display a message saying that no records found. If products length is 0, products is array, right? We are iterating the array. If data is available, no problem. If the data is not available, I want to display a message. Yes, now you can see laptops coming, mobiles coming, shirts coming, beauty. It is saying no records found. So this message we can beautify by using some class here. So I'm going to give the class name as something like alert warning kind of message I am giving for this. So I want to display in the entire table. So the role is equal to alert we are going to configure. Right. So alert warning I am configuring. Yes. Now you see the message is coming like this. Earlier just text is displayed. Now it is giving some kind of warning message. So load the products. Category ID by default 1. Laptops are coming. Mobiles are coming. Shirts coming. There is only one shirt available in our system. For beauty products, nothing is available. So it is giving the message as no records found. Giving the message as no records found. Now see, we are able to filter the products by using category. So what are the changes we have done for this? First, I configured routings in the app.routes.ts file. Then write method to fetch products based on the category ID in the service layer. Let me make the changes step by step here. Write method in service to fetch products based on the category ID. This is one change we have done, one new method we created today in the service layer. So this is our product service.ts. Yesterday we created this method to get all the products. Today I want to get the products based on the category ID. This is the new method I have created. Backend URL we are calling. Now to access this method in the product list component, we made some changes. To access this component in the product list component, we made some changes. Okay, so make the changes in the product list component to get the products based on the category ID. After service layer method, then you can change the component to get the products based on the category ID. So what are the changes that we have done today in the product list component? List products method I have created, guys. List products method I have created. So in this method we have written the logic. In this method we have written the logic in order to access the new method that we created in the service layer. So here we are checking that parameter is available in the URL or not. If the parameter is available in the URL, then we are going to access this. So this is the logic that we have done to access the new method available in the service layer. We are injecting route object here and we are subscribing to that route to get the URL values. Then we are checking parameter is available as ID in the URL. So I mean to say we are checking this ID is available or not in the category parameter map. If that ID is available, then we are getting that ID and we are converting that ID to number. If ID is not available, we are taking it as 1 by default. So by default only laptops will come. Based on the category ID we captured from the URL, we are calling our service layer method along with the ID. Then it is going to give you the products based on that ID. Okay, so first one, we have done new method creation in the service and we changed logic in our component in order to call the latest method available in the service. Once it is done, now we need to configure router link in the component.html file. Configure router link in the component.html file. Currently we are giving hard-coded router link only. Okay, so configure the router link in the app component.html. Go to app component.html file. Okay, so here earlier only href is available. Now we configure router link with the category /1. So what is this category /1? For that we configure routing in our application. Okay, now so the category 1, category 2 we configured, right? So to read this data, so whenever user click laptops, what should happen? It should go to product list component only along with the category ID. So that is what we are configuring the routings in the app.routes.ts file. So these are the routings we have configured, and once the routings are configured, we need to update the router outlet. Earlier, product list component we accessed directly, but now we are removing product list component selector from the app component and we are adding router outlet. So whenever you click any menu, so hard coded ID is going now. So whenever you click on this menu item, it is loading the laptops and is updating in the router outlet. When you click mobiles, mobiles are updated, shirts are updated, beauty. So when you click on the beauty, it is displaying no records found. So we are able to handle that message also, handle no records found message. Handle no records found message in product list component template. Okay, how we are handling no records found message here? So we are adding one div. We are checking if the products array length is 0, that means there are no products available. If there are no products available, then we need to display alert message. If a product's array length is 0, then we need to display the alert message. The alert message we are saying as no records found. Are you able to understand how we implemented filter products with the category? Anybody having any question on this one?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah, what is your question?
while loading the first page, we are enable only laptops only, but we have to enable all the products. First, we have to search which products.
No, sir. If you enable all the products, suppose if there are 10,000 products available in the system, will you display all the 10,000 products here? That is not recommended, right?
Yeah.
If you load all the products now,
But while product loading only laptops and products are the same hyper, same no. That is the reason.
no problem, sir. User can filter that. When you go for Flipkart, will they display all the products in the first page for you?
No.
So here also I don't want to display all the products, so I'm giving the category ID as one. So by default laptops will come. If you want, you can filter, and if you want other products, you can search functionality also we will implement.
Yeah. Sir,
Okay.
one more. Yeah. Open that notepad, sir. First point that app URL you did not change, sir. Old one only there. This dot search URL, sir.
Yeah, I need to update this.
Yeah.
Search
Thanks.
URL. So base URL will be available here. Base URL will be available in the service method. This is our API URL. For that API URL, we are appending some extra pattern to get the products based on the given category. For this API URL, we are adding the search filter condition. So that filter URL we are passing here so that it will give the products based on the given category ID. By default, we are sending category ID as a 1. So when you click the menu item, it will give you another category here. It will give you another category here. So total 5 steps we completed as of now. Project setup, just a basic project we created initially. Then we implemented one functionality to retrieve the products from backend. So for that, one product class we created, HTTP client we configured, one service class also we created, guys. One service class we created that is used to get the products from the backend, and one product list component I created. One product list component I created. Then whatever the products we are getting from the backend, we are displaying that in the front end basic list we have done. Then after this, we invoke that selector from the app component. Then to beautify those products, Bootstrap we added in the index.html and we changed to the container display. And we have given a table where our products will be displayed in the basic table format. Then we added images folder under the assets folder and we restarted our application. Images I have given in the group as a zip file, guys. So same image names we need to use because whatever the data that we inserted at the time of inserting the record, I have given the names for the images, right? With the same names, images available in our folder. Okay, images folder, products folder, in that laptops and mobiles, shirts. Okay, so if you use my script to load the data into database, then you need to use the same naming convention for the images. Then we added images folder under assets folder. Okay, and we are able to run the application and we are able to see the images. Then the most important thing, e-commerce template integration. Lot of styles we are using in our application. So the styles.css, for that what we have done, we installed Bootstrap and we installed Font Awesome. So we verified that they are installed in the node modules folder. Then after, in the angular.json file, we configure our styles, guys. Styles.css file, add custom styles, 1000 lines of styles available. We just copy pasted the styles.css file. Once we are able to add the styles.css, now our application look and feel got changed. So to change the look and feel of our application, in the app component, we added the logo display sidebar. Basically, this is sidebar display we are doing. Okay. Now, in that sidebar, menu display is available. Our logo, Ashok ID logo is displaying there, and our menu sidebar is displaying here. Then after this, header part is available. In the header part, we are displaying the search box with search button. Static cart image, static cart data is coming, image cart logo is coming, and some footer is also coming here. These all are static details as of now. Okay. Then I want to display the products in the proper grid format. So in the product list component, I added grid. So Bootstrap grid system. One row will contain 12 columns. That grid system I added in the product list component to display the products in the grid. For every row, I want to display 4 products. If we have more than 4, they will go to the next row. Okay, that grid system we added. Then once that is done, today we implemented filter products with the category selection. Okay, so for this, what we have done first, one method we have created in the service layer, guys. So that is going to take the category ID as a parameter and will send the request to our backend application. In the backend, already our API is ready to give the products based on the category ID. The URL patterns already I have given. So this method URL 6 we are accessing in the Angular, guys. Backend API URL number 6 we are accessing in the front end, that is going to get the products with the given category ID. Now, so we are making some changes in the product list component. So this list component changes to access new method from the service. Earlier, our method was getting all the products in the database. Now I don't want. I want to get the products based on the given category ID. So service layer contains one new method today. We create a new method. That new method we are accessing from the component. When we are accessing that method from the component, activated route object we injected. What is the purpose of this activated route? That is basically used to read the data from the URL. Okay, the param map I am subscribing and I am reading the data from the URL. Okay, if that URL contains ID, then only I will convert that into number. Otherwise, I will give the default ID as 1. Okay, fine. So once it is done, with that category ID, we are calling the service method, which is giving the product array, which is stored into our variable. Whatever the product variable is available, that variable we are already using in the template to display the data. So fine. Next, the router links we have to update. Okay. So the router link I'm configuring category 1, category 2. Like this, you can configure the router links. But whenever this router link is clicked, which component should be loaded? Which component should be loaded when I click on this router link? For that, we are configuring routings in the app.routes.ts file. So whenever you click any menu item, the URL pattern will become category/id. Okay, that we already configured, hard-coded link we configured here. When you click any menu item, it will be category/id. It will go to product list component. Okay, in the product list component, what we are doing, we are reading the ID from the URL and we are loading the products from the service. What the service is doing, it is talking to the backend and fetching the products. Fine. Once these routes are updated, then we are making the changes in the app component. Earlier, directly we are accessing the selector. Now, routing is updated. Router concept is introduced in this application today. So we are using router outlet. So whenever you click the menu item, router data will be updated in the router outlet. And next, if you select any menu which does not have any products now, we need to display a message saying that no products found message. So in the product list component template file, I'm checking the products array length. If it is 0, that means no products available in our database for that category. Then I will display no products found message for that. So that is what we implemented. Just routing we added, menu functionality is working. But today this menu is a static menu. We need to make it as a dynamic menu. We need to load all the categories from the table. So already we have the backend API product category. If you access URL number 3, it will give you categories available in the database. Okay. So if I access this URL, it will give me all the categories which are available in the database. Those categories I need to display as a menu. Now you see category laptops, category mobiles, shirts. Okay. Category shirts, 3 categories we are getting: laptops, mobiles, shirts. 3 categories are available in our database. Okay. We inserted 3 records in the table. Now I need to access the URL number 3 and I will get the category names from the database. I want to build my menu dynamically. I don't want to keep it as a static menu. I want to keep this as a dynamic menu. Okay. So how to build that dynamic menu? So for this, we need to write some functionality. For that, we need to write some functionality. We need to build a product category menu. Are you guys able to follow me? Now, so today I will give this task for one person to make the changes in the application so that this menu will become dynamic. Who will do that work, guys? I want to assign this task for one person to make this menu as a dynamic, and this one I want to use search functionality. Search functionality also I want. So I want 2 people to work on this task now. I want 2 people to work on this task now. Who is ready to take that work now? I will keep
can
my
take Ashok.
project in the Git repository. So 2 people I want. One person should work on dynamic menu. One person should work on search functionality.
I am ready, sir.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
When I search something as a Dell, when I type Dell, it should filter the products. Okay. No need to click on the search button also. On key up. The moment when I type a mobile, it should filter the mobiles here. The moment when I type mobile, it should filter the mobiles here. Now let me do one thing first. Whatever the project that I am having, let me store this project into GitHub repository, and I will make the people as a collaborators. I will make the people as a collaborator in order to commit the code to this repository, guys. Okay. So I will make this repository as a private repository. The people who I am giving the access, only those people will be able to access my project. Okay. So I am making this one e-commerce front-end application. e-commerce front-end application Git repository I'm creating. I'm making this repository as a private, other people cannot access. Creating this repository, and I will push my project into this repository. Windows credentials. If my Git credentials are already configured, let me remove them. I need to push my code into this Git repository. Okay. Yeah, credentials are already available. Let me go to my project directory, classes 27 JRTP, e-commerce workspace. Yeah, e-commerce front-end application is available. Git folder is already there. Let me delete it now. So I'm going to commit the code to my Git repository. I will make two people as collaborators today. One person should work on building menu functionality dynamically. Another person should work on search functionality. Guys, project means it's not one person work. Project means it is a team work. So I want you people to involve in this work now. Right.
I am ready, sir.
Yeah, good, sir. I will give you the access for that. Okay.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I am also ready.
Yes, 1 minute, guys. Git add -a. I'm making code commit to my GitHub repository. The complete front-end project code, whatever I have, I'm committing this code to GitHub repository. Then two people, I want to take them. Yes. So remote push is completed, I think so. Refresh. Yes, guys. Our front-end application is pushed to GitHub repository. So this is a e-commerce front-end application which is having a main branch. So guys, you should not commit anything to the main branch. Don't change anything to the, don't push anything to the main branch. Okay. So in the real time also, directly we don't commit the code to the main branch. From this main branch, I'm going to create one branch called develop branch. Okay, so I want you people to make the code changes and commit the code to the develop branch. We will review if that code is working as expected in the develop branch, then I will merge that code into main branch. All right, good. Now collaborators, adding the collaborator. It is a private repository. Without my permission, you will not be able to commit this code to Git repository. So 0 collaborators available. So one person, Kannan Janardhan. Janardhan is going to be one collaborator. Janardhan, I want you to work on menu functionality. I'm adding Janardhan as a collaborator. You got the email, Janardhan. Could you please accept my invitation so that you can access my repository? You can clone my repository. And remember, you need to make the code changes only to the develop branch, not to the main branch. And I want one more person. Who is that, guys?
Gopal, sir.
Yeah, give me your Git repository ID in the chat box so that
Yes.
I will add you as collaborator. Only collaborators can commit the code to my repository. Kannan Janardhan will work on menu functionality. Tomorrow we will review whatever the code that he has written to the develop branch and we will check it.
Yes.
One more person I want.
Yes, sir. I have shared my email, sir.
Yeah, Gopal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let me add the Gopal. Don't commit any code with conflict problems. So when you are committing the code, you need to be very careful. You need to consider this as a company project. Carefully, you need to integrate your code changes. Yes, I added two people for today. So those two people should work on the functionality like this. So currently this menu is a static menu. I want you to make this menu as a dynamic menu. One person, Kannan Janardhan, will work on this menu. Let me note down today assignment for this task that I have given, teamwork. Right. Janardhan should work on dynamic menu preparation.
Yes, sir. I accepted the invite.
Yes, sir.
Kannan, my name, not Jonathan. Kannan it is.
Kannan. Okay. dynamic menu build a dynamic menu for categories. Build a dynamic menu for categories. We already have the backend method. We need to do that. Next
So,
one, Gopal.
actually, so once we
Yes,
click
sir.
laptop, it should show only laptop. That is the point. That is only you are saying, right?
No, sir. That is already coming now. That is already completed. These items are coming, right? This is a hard-coded menu currently. If you see app component, what I have done here, I added menus, static menu, right?
Yes, yes.
You got my point.
Yes, it is static menu. Okay.
This list is coming as a static list. Tomorrow, if I insert one more category in the database, will it come in our application or will not come in our application?
Okay, so we should so display the category, I think, dynamically.
Yes. You got the requirement.
Yes.
Currently, I am adding the menu, static menu I am adding in the app component at HTML. So what you need to do is, you need to fetch the categories from the database and that list you need to display dynamically so that
Okay.
tomorrow if I insert one more category in the database, it should come to the front end directly.
Okay. So we have to implement in the Angular app not comfortable, and I will check where I have to implement.
Yeah. So you need, my requirement is, this is a static menu now. I want to make it as a dynamic menu.
Dynamic. Okay, sir. Okay.
And one more thing, Gopal,
Yes,
you
sir.
need to work on
Filter.
build search box functionality. Build search box functionality. What is the meaning of search box? Currently, when I'm typing something, nothing is happening. Okay. So
Yes.
what I want you to do is, when I start typing something like laptop, only laptops should come. Suppose if I type Dell, any product which contains the name Dell, that product should be displayed here. Automatically, the data should be filtered by using the text that we are typing. On key up event, you need to load the products with the search criteria.
Yes, sir.
You got the requirement?
Yes.
So what you need to do is make code changes. I mean, integrate code in Git repo develop branch, not the main branch. So whenever you are doing the development, we should not directly commit the code to the main branch. So that's why whatever the code I have done as of now, I push it to Git repository and my code is available in the main branch now. You guys accepted as a collaborators. So now I want you people to commit the code to the develop branch. So in the Git classes, I already explained what is a branch, how to switch from one branch to another branch. So tomorrow I will take the code pull from the develop branch and I will run the application. If it is working as expected, then I will integrate your code changes into the main branch. You got my point? Don't push to main branch.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Good. So take this work seriously, guys, and I want this to be completed as a team. It's not like every day I'm writing the code and I'm completing the project. You need to understand the teamwork now. So once these two people complete these two functionalities, next another two people I will consider for the another two functionalities. For every two members, I will give some requirements on daily basis. I want you people to work on this part. Clear? Good. Fine. Anybody having any questions? I will update the notes, whatever I have prepared till today. So I'm hoping that all of you are doing this project every day. If you don't do the project now, there is no use, guys. So don't wait for me to complete the project and give the source code. So every day we are developing a small functionality so that you will be able to develop on your own. That is the main intention. So take this seriously and step by step notes also I'm giving. The code also I'm adding in the notes, what I am doing on daily basis. So after looking at the document, after attending the class and after looking at the document also, if you are not developing this project right, then it's waste of your money, it's waste of your time. The main intention, everyone should be able to develop the major project on their own. Everyone should be able to develop the major project on their own, then only you will get the benefit of this project course. Good. So we are done for today. Any questions, anyone?
I said this side at least.
Yes, sir.
Yes. When I go for the for the images part, it is not showing in my pages.
Images are not coming in your system.
Yes, yes. Like for the bootstrap one, when you from the previous class, when you tell for the bootstrap one, I edit it up. After that, I do the changes in the table, but it's not showing in the page.
So even sir, initially I also faced the problem. The images were not loaded. It is because of the browser cache issue. I have deleted my browser cache and I have reloaded. Then the images are loaded. Initially in our session also almost 15 to 20 minutes I struggled to load the images. So delete the browser cache once and check the image path is correct or not. Same images which I am using. Same images you are using, right?
Same images, same path. Also, I just take assets one, then for the images and all.
It's maybe because of the browser cache issue. So delete the browser cache and refresh multiple times, then images will be loaded. I also got the same issue.
Oh.
Next question.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi. So if we want to get all the products at once in our web page, so we can use pagination functionality, right? To avoid.
Yeah, if you are loading all the products on a bootstrap pagination, you can add so that next you can do that. That's also fine.
Oh, okay.
It can be done in two ways. Either you can load all the products in single shot and use the pagination, or load the products based on the user selection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Good guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow.